It is finally here. The artist's new album dropped today, and after everything surrounding his return, this feels like much more than just another release.
It really does feel like a statement. Over the last few years, the music almost became secondary to the controversy and his disappearance from the public eye.
Exactly. Between the comeback performances and the media storm, the big question was always what he would actually sound like in 2026.
My first reaction is that he isn't desperately trying to recreate the 90s. I think that is a vital distinction for him to make right now.
I agree. You've still got the darkness and that theatrical atmosphere fans expect, but it feels more controlled and deliberate this time around.
It's like he has nothing left to prove. Younger Manson sounded like he wanted to destroy everything, but this version is standing in the ruins looking back.
That creates a completely different kind of darkness. It's less about outward aggression and more about a heavy internal reflection on what's happened.
The voice really stands out too. It has changed over the decades, but those imperfections actually give the new tracks a lot more weight.
You aren't listening to the artist who made Antichrist superstar. You're listening to a man decades removed from that after fame, addiction, and isolation.
That's why comparing this to his classic era might miss the point. He isn't 27 anymore, and the world isn't the same either.
The real question isn't whether this is a sequel to his old work. It's whether he still has something interesting to say to a modern audience.
After a few listens, I think he definitely does. It's a very strange second act for a career that many people assumed was completely finished.
It is fascinating how he's attracting attention from an entirely new generation online. They're discovering him through this lens rather than the old headlines.
That makes the album culturally relevant in a way I didn't expect. Whether people love it or hate it, he's back at the center of the conversation.
Maybe that is the real comeback. He's regained control over his own narrative instead of letting the public define his legacy.
It's going to be polarizing for sure, but the production quality and the focus behind these songs show a level of intent we haven't seen in years.
I'm curious how it'll sit with the die-hard fans who've been there since the beginning versus the people just tuning in now.
It'll take some time to settle. It's a lot to process, especially given the weight of the lyrics and the slower tempo of the record.
So those are our initial thoughts. We want to hear what you think about this new chapter and where it ranks in his whole discography.
Was it worth the long wait for you? Let us know your first reactions, because we'll be diving much deeper into the tracks very soon.
Thanks for joining us for this first look. We'll be back with a full track-by-track breakdown after we've had more time with the music.
See you then. There's definitely a lot more to uncover in these lyrics.